Oh, why don't we talk a little bit about that for the listeners? Because sometimes they don't realize what this industry offers. You know, they may think, oh, I have to go into a restaurant or a hotel, and there's so many outlets that you can use this degree that you get or these skills or the apprentice or, in this industry. And yours, you did that and you were TV and you had bakeries and kind of worked your way up. Maybe you could talk about that a little bit for the listeners and how they may be able to follow that path.
Sure. I mean, it's definitely an open-ended conversation of wherever you want to be, you probably can get there. Working in baking and pastry definitely puts you in a corner. You're in a niche, and not everyone loves that. But when you're in it for life because it's passion, it's expertise, and it's also, I don't know, it's become a love affair. Like I personally don't have children, but my career has really been able to bring such joy because the products that I work on or have developed or launched, those have been all over the United States, if not the world. I mean, that's a big deal. But before I even dive into that, I will say when I was in culinary, there was a chef, his name was Chef Zelensky. He and we just had a really nice banter every day because I just wasn't too scared of him. I mean, it's intimidating to work with a chef that's just been, in the Coupe du Monde and has gold medals. And I mean, it's incredible. But I was a bit older. I was a non-traditional student at 21, 22 years old at that point. And I remember asking him, I said, what would you recommend to someone entering the field? And he said, if anything, work in restaurants, work in high volume. After that, choose what you want to do. But just get those types of works under your belt. And I would definitely say that to everyone, unless they are very, very specific on the type of work they want to do. It is vital to understand just the workings of a restaurant, the hours, the labor, and the precision that it really takes. In high volume, which I personally really excelled at, working in a team effort is huge. If you don't know how to almost put down the pride and ego a little bit, work with the team and create something together, you're going to have a hard career. That's probably the number one. But working in high volume, you understand that creating 1,000 plates at the speed, well, you want to create one plate in the speed of 1,000, and you want to create 1,000 plates at the precision of one. It's a big deal for us. So once you kind of get that expertise, then you can jump and do anything you want. Now, all the stuff I've done, it's just things that have crossed my path, and I kept saying yes. That's it. It wasn't any of these major goals that I just had in mind. I just knew I wanted to keep reaching a level of excellence. And there was a chef that really pulled me back one day and said, if you want to be perfect, you're going to fail. So stop. I'm like, oh God, you're right. I just was beating myself up because I ruined a japonais, which is an egg white and nut mixture, and couldn't get it right. And I kept, messing everything up. And he said, stop, just stop, take a breath and just keep reaching a level of excellence because we can always learn. And I said, you know what, you're right. So with all that said, now I am in a place of corporate, which a lot of people would call a sellout. You're not willing to work hard. You don't want to do the hours. And it's like, is that true? Or it's a different type of work now.
Yeah.